Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Michael and I do real estate test prep for the state of Washington. Basically what I do is I'll go over the practice exams and go through questions and answers so I can learn as well as all of my viewers can learn to pass this stupid thing and we could all move on with our lives and be real estate agents. So let's go. Okay, question. So, when making the required agency disclosures, a licensee must always what? Answer is conduct herself in conformity with the agency disclosure she has made. Explanation. A licensee's conduct must be in accord with the agency disclosures. When should an amendment to a purchase and sale be filed? Answer is an appropriate transaction file. In the appropriate transaction file. Explanation. Copies of the purchase and sales agreement and any implements belong in the transaction file. Clarence Johnson is the listing designated broker and Allison Takahashi is the selling designated broker. Broker Samantha, who works for Allison, procured the sale of the property. Who writes the check to Samantha for her commission? Answer is Allison. Explanation. A licensee may receive compensation only directly from her designated broker. A licensee cannot receive compensation from a seller or from another designated broker. A broker is under investigation by the Department of Licensing. The designated broker is responsible for all the following except what? Answer is responding to a subpoena where the designated broker's name isn't listed. Explanation. A designated broker would not need to respond to a subpoena if he is not specifically named. Question. A licensee is a defendant in a civil suit stemming from real estate activities. When must the licensee notify the real estate program manager? Answer is within 20 days of learning of a verdict or judgment against her. Explanation. A licensee must notify the Department of Licensing's real estate program manager within 20 days of learning of any civil court order, verdict, or judgment entered against the licensee if it involves real estate or business activities. A Washington's real estate broker takes a listing for a waterfront bungalow while working for Firm A. However, before a purchase agreement is signed, she terminates her affiliation and begins working for Firm B. Which of the following statements is true? Answer is the listing belongs to the firm and will remain with Firm A. Explanation. Listing agreements belong to the firm, not the individual agent. Here, the agent left before a ready, willing, and able buyer was found, and therefore the agent didn't earn a commission. Broker Linda obtains a listing from a seller that she has never previously worked with. However, when she tells Mel, her designated broker, about it, Mel says that he's had bad dealings with that seller before and tells Linda to cancel the listing. Which of the following statements is true? Answer is Linda must renounce the listing because it belongs to the brokerage, not her. Explanation. A listing belongs to a brokerage firm, not to an individual broker. The firm's designated broker is the final authority on whether or not to renounce a listing with a troublesome seller, even if the broker wants to continue. When can an earnest money deposit be held by someone other than the firm that the check is made out to? Answer is when both parties agree in writing. Explanation. The license law provides that the earnest money check generally should be made out to the firm of the licensee who receives the check and then be deposited promptly into the firm's trust account. However, those are the default rules. They won't apply if the parties agree otherwise in writing. Gotta keep those writings, y'all. Did I really just say y'all? Man, my Southern is really coming out. A property manager would like to have his son perform maintenance duties on the managed property. The manager needs to provide all the following to the owner except what? Answer is proof that the son is a licensed and bonded contractor. Explanation. A property manager may arrange for contractor services, such as maintenance services, on the property with the owner's consent. The manager must disclose the manager's relationship to the service provider and the rates they will be charged. The service provider doesn't necessarily have to be a licensed contractor, though. Okay, question. The following are all goals of Washington Center for Real Estate Research except what? Answer is writing real estate exam questions. Explanation. The Center of Real Estate Research does not write exam questions. This is the job of the Real Estate Commission. Okay, question. An out-of-state licensee who is licensed in another state may enter Washington to engage in which real estate activity? Answer is commercial sale or leasing. Explanation. Washington law allows out-of-state licensees to perform duties that would require a license when engaged in commercial real estate transactions. The out-of-state licensee must have a written agreement to work in cooperation with a brokerage license in Washington. A licensee is considered an employment offer from a licensee is considering an employment offer from a brokerage firm. The position would involve control over the firm's operational and financial decisions. The level of licensure required would be what? Answer is managing broker with a designated broker endorsement. Explanation. The person who has ultimate responsibility for a firm is the designated broker. There is no designated broker license though. The designated broker must have a managing broker license and must receive a designated broker endorsement for the license. Okay, so guys, that's all the questions I have. I really hope that going through these questions and answers have really helped you. I mean, it's helping me. So let me know what you guys want and what you want to see and the knowledge you want to know. I'll think of some stuff and I'll be back for the next video. Bye.